Hello,
There
Mr.
she
Brian.
is. Hello, Miss Berfine. How was your day today?
It's a little bit hard.
It was. What made today hard?
I woke up very early for school,
Oh my.
and at about 6:30 a.m. Then I have a homework about math. We must solve 100 questions,
Oh my goodness.
and I can do it about a week, and for that I do it today.
Yeah.
It's for that it's hard to for the and now I do my project for tomorrow. It's my homework too.
And then you still have to have English class with me.
Yes,
It's a
and
long
I
day.
didn't finish my biology project too.
Wow. You are a busy girl. You have a lot to do. So, well, do you like my new October calendar?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
back.
I know.
Go on, please.
Yes. Well, you could make your own calendar because you're such a good artist. I'm not. Um, I actually get my calendars. I actually get my calendars at that website, mondaymandala.com, and they have some very nice calendars. So I always try to get one. Now, right now, here it is autumn and the leaves are falling off the trees, probably at your house too, right?
Yes.
And so I wanted to get one that looked like autumn, and I thought this one was pretty. So October 2025, isn't that something? Time goes so quickly, my friend. All right, Berfine, last week when you and I talked, we talked about the word anomaly. And what do you remember about anomaly?
Let's see.
There it is.
Is it a different? No, not. I can't remember.
I had an anomaly this morning. I tried to log into Cambly and it wouldn't work. And I closed the window and I tried it again. I think I tried it about 5 times. And I was afraid I couldn't have classes because of this anomaly. Finally, I logged in and it went through and Cambly started working. But an anomaly is a problem, a mistake, something that a lot of times we use the word anomaly when we're talking about computers.
Yes.
Right? Because stuff happens with the computer and it's like, I don't know what happened. I don't understand. But that is anomaly. Okay?
Okay.
All right, my friend. Now, today's word, I actually brought some things to show you what the word means. So let's take just a second. Berfine, do you remember we said many English words come from ancient Latin?
Yes.
And that Latin was the language of the Roman Empire. And
Yeah.
when the Roman Empire stopped, collapsed, ended in the year 477, people still spoke Latin, and some parts of Latin became English. Okay? Now, one thing that came from Latin to English was this. We have words that start with CO in English. And that comes from Latin. And in Latin, that meant this or this. Okay. You see?
Yes.
Okay. So let's give an example. If you work at a school and someone else works at a school, you are co-workers. And so it literally means you work together.
I
Okay.
understand.
You and I cooperate on Cambly. And that means I do my part, you do your part. I have my computer, you have your computer. We cooperate. we operate together. We work together.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the second part of today's word is much more complex, and I have to copy it because I'm not very good at Latin. So let me paste it in.
We have a dictionary about it.
You do?
I guess, yes.
Okay. So the Latin word, and that's hard for me to say, harare, means stick or sticky.
I can't find it.
Okay. Now, do you understand what sticky means?
Yes.
Like if you get your hand on some candy,
Yes, very.
my fingers are sticky.
You must wash it.
Exactly, exactly. Now, here is our word of the day. Berfine, do you think you could say that word?
Cohesive.
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 Cohesive. And it means this: stick together. So let me give you an example. I have some tape here. This is tape. And if I take some of the tape off, oh, look at that. The tape is cohesive. It sticks to my finger. See? Cohesive. Okay? So it's
I find it.
What do you have?
Latin dictionary.
Oh, you found it. Okay. So cohesive means to stick together. So that tape is cohesive. It sticks together. It sticks to me. Okay. Now, I want you to look at that word cohesive, and I want you to think for a second. Cohesive is an adjective, a describing word. What if I made it into a noun? Can you think what would happen to change cohesive into a noun?
I guess no.
Okay. All right. Thank you for trying all the same. Look at this. Say that word.
Cohesion.
Cohesion. Cohesion, right. So cohesion, it also means to stick together, but now it's a noun. Okay. Now it's a noun. Now, so cohesive means to stick together, like this tape. This tape has cohesion because it sticks to things. I'm going to give you two other meanings of cohesive and cohesion. Berfine, let me see. You are in 8th grade right now?
9th.
9th grade. And you go to high school in 10th grade?
Now I'm at high school.
Oh, you're in high school in 9th grade. You're in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's suppose this. Berfine, suppose there's you and 3 other girls.
Okay.
And you are really good friends. And you're friends in 9th grade and in 10th grade and in 11th grade and in 12th grade. And you study together, you play together, you go to movies together, you sit together at lunch, you're really good friends. You might say, Mr. Bernie, I have a good group of friends, we're cohesive.
Oh.
Can you imagine what that means?
Yes.
What would it mean if you said your friends are cohesive?
I have 3 friends and we are cohesive too. And we always talk together. We always do something together.
Exactly. That's it. Now, cohesive and cohesion is also a word in science class. So let me show you what it is in science. Berfine, have you ever done this kind of thing in science? Look at this cup and look at the water. The water goes above the cup. Do you see that?
Yes. Yes.
Water is cohesive. The molecules of water stick to each other.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Let me write this in Turkish real quickly.
I understand.
Berfin, does this make sense? I
Cohesive.
wrote it in Turkish. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So water molecules have cohesion. They will stick together. Now, I want to show you one other picture. And this one you did not do in school because you have to be in space. This astronaut's name is Clay Anderson. And he was up in space on the space station. And he took some water and he just went like this with a little bit of water. And look, cohesion did this.
Yes.
It formed a, I don't know what you'd call that, a ball, a sphere, a bubble of water in space. And that is cohesion.
Cohesion. I
That is
understand.
cohesion. Okay. So it is a scientific word too. It's a word you might use in science class. So cohesive or cohesion. Sometimes it means to stick together like the tape. Sometimes it means to be really good friends, like you and your friends at school. And
Yes.
sometimes in science, it's how molecules stick to each other. All right, Berfing?
Okay.
Oh no, my girl is sleepy. That happens. Berfing, today we're going to do something I don't think we've done before. Oh, wait, that's the wrong story. I'm sorry. We were reading about Dorothy and her big hair. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you this. And it has sentences from the story, but the words are all wrong. And you have to tell me what word is first, what word is second, what word is third. Okay?
Okay.
So to help you, because I haven't seen you since last Thursday, we are going to look at the story one more time. So I want you to listen and look, okay? And we'll listen to it one more time, okay?
Okay.
And Berfine, if you can't hear it, please stop me.
I can't hear.
Okay, wait, I'll do it again. One moment. Okay, let's try again. Ready?
Dorothy had very curly hair. She hated it. It's too big, she always complained. Dorothy wanted to be an actress. All actresses she knew had straight hair. It always looked perfect and smooth. Every morning, Dorothy was up at 5 a.m. She spent 2 hours straightening her hair. One morning, Dorothy had a big acting audition. She was running very late. There was no time to straighten her hair. I'm never going to get the job with this hair, she thought. She was wrong. As soon as the director saw Dorothy, she was hired. Your hair stands out so much, he said. You must love it. Of course I do, replied Dorothy.
All right, my young friend. So here are the words. Actress 2 wanted Dorothy, be an, and a period. Now we already know the period is last. That's easy. What's first?
Dorothy wanted to be an actress. An actress.
And period. Okay, ready? That was 100% correct. So your score is 100%. Good start. Okay. Straight hair had, period. The all actresses knew she.
The all actresses she
What?
knew had
All
straight hair.
actresses. No, I'm sorry. Wait, all the actresses.
She knew had straight hair.
Okay, very good. Always it and looked smooth, period, perfect.
It always looked smooth and perfect.
It always looked, oh, well, they want it to be perfect and smooth. Okay. But what you said is correct. Your answer was correct. But they wanted it to be perfect and smooth. Okay. Okay, number 4. Audition Dorothy. A had big period acting.
Dorothy had a big acting audition.
Very good. Come on. Acting audition period. Check. Very good. Okay, last one. We're already almost done. You're doing a great job. Okay. Time straighten no period. Hair there was to her.
There was no time to straight her hair.
Perfect. Berfin, this word is pronounced straighten. Straighten.
Straighten.
Straighten. Yeah, make sure you make that little N sound at the end. Straighten. Straighten. All right, Berfin, this was the first time we did this, I think, right? And you did very well. That was a
Thank
good start. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. That was well done. Okay, Berfin, we almost finished this page the other day, but not quite. We only have 4 left to do. So, Berfin, would you please say those words for me?
Moses, berries, dresses, hobbies, parents, arches, caves, engines, enemies, patches, babies, clams, glasses, mistakes, mints, armies, arrows, cows, props, wrenches.
Very good. Very good, Berfin. All right, I'm going to put the words in the chat. Okay. And Berfin, like I said, we're almost done. We just have these 4 left. Berfin, can you try number 11 while I put the words in the chat?
What kind of fruits and vegetables? There's a vegetable.
No. Think of something. It's also a fruit.
And
Fruits.
berries.
Very good. Very good. I agree. Vegetables is a good word, but it's not on the spelling list. Okay. Number 12.
There were blah 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 of dry grass in the fields. What's the grass?
Grass. Jimin?
Oh. Oh yeah. I understand.
Berfin, I don't think we've done this word before. The answer is patches. Patches.
Patches.
And a patch here means a piece of land, a space of land. So there were patches of dry grass in the field. Try number 13.
The coyote blah blah his back as it hunts for prey.
Okay. Berfine, this is another one. Let me show you this picture right here. Can you see this? Now, this isn't a coyote. This is a cat.
Okay.
And you see what the cat is doing?
Yes. It's scared.
Right. It's scared, and sometimes it does that if it's angry. It's either scared or angry. And some animals, like coyotes, will do that. They arch their back. Okay. Now, this one, you can do this last one. This is an easy one.
I can see the blackboards. I'm not wearing my glasses.
Right, right. And that's why whenever you show me your artwork, I always put on my glasses so I can see your artwork. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Miss Berfine. Last week we started the letter K, and we're not going to do the whole thing today, but just real quickly, let's see how many of these K words you already remember.
Kangaroo.
Right.
Koala.
Absolutely.
Komodo dragon.
Yes, Komodo dragon, not very friendly.
I can't remember.
Okay, now they live in Australia, okay, and this is called the kiwi.
Kiwi. Yes.
Kiwi. And then also from, not Australia, I said Australia, I meant New Zealand, okay? And also the fruit is called
Kiwi.
kiwi fruit, right? They're both from New Zealand.
I don't know.
This is a tough one. Kookaburra. Kookaburra. A bird that lives in Australia, okay? And you put on your hamburger ketchup. And those are your
Cheese.
right. And that is a
Right.
very good. Remember the Japanese fish? Do you remember what that was called?
No.
Okay, koi.
Koi.
Koi, which is a Japanese fish. All right, my friend. So when we were reading last week, we are starting a brand new chapter, chapter 10.
Yes.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, Chapter 10, At the Witch's Tower.
Oh, what's scary? Now, can you hear?
Yes, I can.
The lion was the witch's slave, but he was not cooperating.
If I cannot ride you like a horse,
Called the witch.
then I will starve you. Serve me or die. It is your choice.
The lion roared loudly and leaped toward the witch.
Maybe you'll change your mind.
She said.
I will come back tomorrow.
Come into this yard and I will bite you.
Said the lion to the witch. The lion wasn't worried about starving because he knew Dorothy would bring him food. Dorothy was the witch's slave, too. And every night she sneaked out of her room and into the kitchen to steal food. She took the food to the lion, and the two of them talked about their troubles. The witch was unhappy. The lion refused to serve her, and Dorothy still wore the shoes.
I must get those silver shoes,
said the witch to herself. Dorothy never took the silver shoes off, except when she took a bath.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, the wicked witch was too afraid of the water to go into the bathroom.
Oh, she's afraid of water.
The witch spent most of her time thinking of a way to steal the silver shoes. Finally, she had a plan. She took an iron bar and made it invisible. Then she placed it in the middle of the kitchen, and she waited for Dorothy, who was busy working, to walk by. Dorothy had many things to clean, and she was carrying 2 big buckets of water. She couldn't see the invisible bar, so she stumbled over it. She didn't fall, but one of her silver shoes came off. The witch grabbed it and put it on.
Give me back my shoe,
Shouted Dorothy,
I will not,
replied the witch.
It is my shoe now, and not yours.
Mhm.
Toto ran over and bit the witch as hard as he could, but the witch did not bleed. She was so wicked that her blood had dried up long ago. The witch hit Toto hard with her broom. This made Dorothy angry.
Evil witch!
She screamed. In her anger, Dorothy picked up a bucket of water and threw it at the witch. The water soaked the witch from head to foot.
No!
Screamed the witch.
Not water! Look what you have done! I am melting!
Dorothy could hardly believe her eyes. The Wicked Witch was melting, just as sugar melts in water. Dorothy was still afraid, though. She took the other bucket of water and poured it on the bubbling heap.
My shoe!
Said Dorothy. She picked it up, dried it off, and put it back on. In the distance, Dorothy could hear Toto barking.
Why is Toto barking?
Asked the lion.
He is happy!
Answered Dorothy.
Because the witch is dead!
Dead?
Asked the lion.
Yes, she melted when I threw the water at her!
Answered Dorothy.
I washed her wickedness away!
The lion was pleased, and he was happy to be free. Toto's barking brought the Winkies into the castle.
You are free!
Shouted the lion.
Just like me!
The Winkies immediately began to sing and dance, for they had been slaves for many years.
I wish our friends were here to see this,
said Dorothy sadly.
Let's try to save them!
Said the lion.
Do you think we can?
Asked Dorothy.
I didn't think we could kill the Wicked Witch,
Said the lion.
but you did! So now I think anything is possible.
So they want to go and find the scarecrow and the woodman, the Tin Woodman. I wrote a few words in the chat, Berfine, before we go. When you starve, it means you die because you don't have any food. And the witch wanted to starve the lion, but Dorothy was secretly bringing him food at night.
Yes.
The witch made an iron bar, demi okay. The witch had no blood because her blood dried up. Dorothy melted the witch. Now, you know melt. Melt is like
Yes.
ice cream will melt if you leave it outside. Ice will melt if you leave it outside. Okay. And the Winkies, those little people, they were slaves. Köle?
Köle.
Köle. Okay. And so they were slaves. Very good. All right, Berfine, we had a great day. We got a lot of things done today. We talked about cohesive and cohesion and how it has to do with sticking. We talked about the letter K and words that started with K. We talked about the story about the big hair, and you made sentences. And we mostly finished this chapter of The Wizard of Oz. Okay?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Berfine. Have a wonderful week.
Bye.
See you next week. Good night, Berfine. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.